I was too ashamed. Too ashamed. Would you come pick up your clothes? I had been hoping, yeah. Like, once? Be like, cause this one's hard, but mind you, all the pants were tight. Like, there ain't nothing hard about it. And then, bruh, come on. Hi y'all, welcome back. My face is kind of swollen because I don't know what happened to my jaw, but it hurt. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's a story time. It's been a while. Before we get started, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, go over on Instagram and follow me at NateBiz1Z and TikTok NateBiz3Zs. So let's get into this story. Before, I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but before we get into the craziness, I'm gonna just start from the beginning of how it all started. I'm gonna name him I'm gonna name him Spick and Span. So I'm just gonna call him Spick. If like I don't feel like saying all that, but you'll see why. You'll see why. Alright. So don't judge either. And you know, I'm celibate and all, like I'm not into this no more. These are old, okay? So just chill out. Anyways, I met this guy on Hinge. Chill, chat. Chill. It's hard over here. Okay? I was just trying something new. Anyways, that was a red flag in itself. Because why you on Hinge? But actually, I'm not going to say that because I was. But, like, no shade. Like, you can meet people however you want. Anyways, he was funny. Like, we were cracking the jokes. Obviously, you gotta be funny. So, cool. He asked me on a date. So, I remember he picked me up from my house. And then we went to this trail, like, down the street from my house. And it was really good. But I feel like it was long. He was very into nature. And he used to say that he got bullied a lot for being, like, nerdy or whatever. I don't see how that's nerdy or... like, I don't see the problem with that because I like nature, like, you know. And he knew a lot of the names of trees, like specific trees. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Because that's what he was, like, into, like, taking for school or whatever. That's cool, right? And I saw a bird and I was like, wow, that's nice. And he got so excited. He was like, I'm so happy you're into nature too because... like, most people think, like, it's a turn off. I'm like, who? Like, what? But whatever. He talked about himself a lot. Like, that should have been a red flag. But he did ask me about myself, too. So it's not like he was just going on about him yet. Anyways, calm down. Yeah. So he was very talkative. And it was cool. Like, it wasn't awkward at all. We cracked the jokes. It was cool. I guess he actually, like, I'm used to, like, that's terrible. I'm used to, like, either I'm ghosting the person, like, or they're ghosting me, right? So it's like, I'm used to that. But he actually liked me. I liked him. Cool. So he asked to see me again. Like, say that was that weekend. The next weekend coming. Cool. We texted all week, like not a day would go by, we didn't text, whatever. So then the next time we hung, this time I went to his house, but I didn't go inside, like I just parked and then we went on another walk. And then this time we were walking all around, like by his house. It was a trail, but then we were just walking on the street and whatever. And I remember one time We were walking down the street and I was like, where are we going? He was like, I don't know, I'm following you. You man, like, this ain't my area. What? So like, alright. Anyways, I can't remember if this is the first time or second time or the third, but I remember like we walked through a park and we stopped and there was trees and he was going on about the trees again. But this time he was like quizzing me on the names. And I'm like, bruh, like I don't know. Like it's cool that you know, but come on, like I don't know. Like chill. That ended. That's cool. That was still fine. We walked back to my car, and he made a comment because the bumper was kind of broken because I smashed into like a mailbox. So the bumper was broken, and he made a comment about that, and I'm just like, okay, boy, like, is you fixing it? Is you paying for it? Oh, then zip it. But yeah, and you'll see why, like, you'll see. So, so we were outside of his apartment and parked, and it was summertime, so it wasn't like cold or nothing. We were outside talking, like chopping it up for like cool 2-3 hours. I'm like, whoa. It was like getting dark or whatever. This man, not like, it wasn't awkward or nothing. He just started talking like sexually or whatever. Like, but it's only weird because your host is right there, so let's go. But he was like, no, like I have a roommate. And I was like, okay, so? And he's like, he explained that he had a roommate and it was a girl. Like PTSD, panic, because my ex used to have a freaking roommate and it was a girl and she wanted him. She was inappropriate with him. I'm not even gonna cap chat. Like, anyways, I'm over it. But yeah, that went into my head and I was like, chill. Like, I gotta let the trust issues roll off my back. And I was like, that's fine. It's cool. Like, we're not together anyway. Don't matter if, whatever. But I don't think that, like, the way he was pursuing me, that would be weird. Anyways, whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it too much. I was just like, okay, like, maybe he just wants to be respectful to the roommate. He don't want to, like, have company without, like, letting them know first, you know? Mind you, this man said that it's his apartment, right? Remember that his apartment, she's renting a room. Remember that. Yeah, so he's going on talking all sexual, whatever. And like I said, so like come up, like take me upstairs, but he didn't, whatever. But keep that same energy, right? And like he was texting up a good game too. Like that whole week after that, like I went home, we were still talking, whatever. So then he wants to see me again. So this is week 3, third date. The third time that he asked to hang out was just like because I lived with my parents and I didn't want like him to come over there. So this time he must have asked the roommate if it was okay. So he wanted me to go to his house. Cool. And he was like it's just weird because he would talk up a good game, right? So he brought wine and stuff. So I get there. I'm thinking like, okay, we're both gonna drink and like whatever. But it's the middle of the day. Cool. So I went over. Get there. He's like I leave my shoes at the door because it's his house, right? Get into his room. This man's shoes are all in the room. But in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe there's too many. He don't want them at the door. Okay. But then he has a mini fridge. But that didn't click in my head. Like, it wasn't clicking. Like, I still, like, it's not that I believed him. I didn't really care. I don't care if it's her house, your house, whatever. Like, you live here, cool. But you'll see. um he was like explaining that he gave her the master bedroom. She has a bathroom in the bedroom because he doesn't want her to feel uncomfortable if he has guests over. They ain't getting no play. Like, stop. Just joking. But so I was like, in my head, I was like, that doesn't even make sense. But whatever. Like, stop lying. You don't have to lie because it was unprovoked. Like, I didn't even ask. I didn't ask. So I was like, oh, like, let's pour the wine. He's like, oh, well, I don't drink. Then what? Like, why was that the idea? Why did you even agree to this? Like, who wants to sit there drinking by themselves? But I did. But to loosen up, we started getting into it, like cuddling up or whatever. After a while, like it was the day, and then it turned to the evening. You know, I don't even want to like say all this, but you gotta hear this part, bro. You gotta. He goes down. I go down. And then he gets like butt ass naked. Like, I wasn't naked. Like, I still have my tank top on. Like, what are you doing? But we were in the bed, whatever. But it's not like he got naked, like in the bed, right? Like, just to no, he's like outside of the bed, folding up his clothes. Like, come on, what are you doing? It's getting weird. Whatever. Then he like getting into the actual thing. But before he even put in, like, he had paper towel in the bed. He started, like, after he went down, like, he wiped it up. And I'm thinking, what the freak? Like, and so in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe he just doesn't like spit. Like, I don't like when it's all over my face. Maybe that's it. I don't know. So I was like, bro, what? Like, lame on it. This man was wiping it up. And so I was like, okay. So we ended up like going further, whatever. Mind you, his thing was big. I ain't gonna catch that. It was pretty big. But that's besides the point, because what happens next cancels it out. So we're doing it. Like, mid-stroke, bro, this guy starts wiping it up. He's like,
oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
but then wiping it up.
Get your ass on, boy.
So make it dry. Like, what? So you don't like the gushy? Like, what? That never happened to me in my life. Well, duh. But, like, I never even heard of that, like, ever before. I'm scared. So that just threw me off. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Like, I don't even want to do it no more. Like, freak all this. Like, it was just too particular. Just, like, he wasn't like letting it roll smooth. It was just like, okay, do this. Like, all right. Like, get up, do this position. Like, no. Like, I'll do it on my own, you know? It wasn't rolling nice. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, bruh. That just threw me for a loop. Okay. But that was the weirdest thing ever. So, but like, I like to do it like, well, I used to like to do it like a lot, like round, right? But this guy, like, say it was 7 p.m. He's like, oh, as soon as we're done, he was like, okay, let's go in the shower. I mean, like, I showered before I got there, obviously. And, like, yeah, I clean up after. Like, yeah. But, like, who was done? You know? Like, I'm done for this sesh. But, like, maybe then, like, I'm not going to keep getting in the shower, like, right after, you know? okay, whatever. So we did, but like, not he forced me, but he was like, we can go in together. At first, I'm thinking it's because, oh, like he wants to be cute, romantic, whatever. No, bro. You'll see why. Remember that, too. This guy, bruh. But I feel like he was putting on, like, and the more and more we hung, like, the more, like, he would talk about himself. But I don't think it was true. Like, I don't think it was true. Like, half the stuff he said, I'm like, yeah, sure. And, like, when we were in the shower, I put on, like, my favorite song at the time, whatever. Like, Lil Durk, something. And he's like, oh, I love this song. But I don't think he knew it. Like, I think it was just all cat, bro. That's why I say red flag on the Hinge thing, because it's like, you're on here for a reason. Like, me too, but. But, bro, what? Yeah, just that whole, like, experience. It wasn't even tough. Like, it's not memorable. Like, I don't remember, you know? Like, I just remember the weird stuff. Like, what are you doing? Not anymore, but I'm a freak. Like, I used to be a freak in the sheets. Like, not just for anyone, but like, when I'm doing it, like, what are what are you wiping it for? Like, who does that? Whatever. I don't remember really the rest of that night. I think we might have done it again, but it's not clicking, Steven. Like, just that first thing just threw me off. Like, and he was always trying to wipe up. Like, you boy, yeah, you boy. Like, cause what? Grow up, grow up, or just don't do it if you don't like it. You know. But what can I say? I got that way. Like, what can I say? That's enough of that talk. All right. I end up sleeping over, and then I'm pretty sure the next morning he, like, no, I don't want to say made because no one's making me get in the shower. But like he's like, let's go in the shower again. Okay, cool. So now I'm noticing this guy's real clean. That's good, good. Because I don't want to stinking ass, you know. But like, keep that in mind. So as time is going on, I'm just noticing like he's very particular, and I didn't have a problem with that because I can be like that too. Like, my dad has OCD too. So I was like, oh, like, he got OCD for sure. But I'm not thinking it's bad. It's just like everything was really neat. Like, all his clothes were separate, like, into drawers specifically. I'm talking specifically. Like, he had his cargo pants separate from his jeans. Like, and then all his shoes under the bed, but lined up. It was crazy. And he would bring out things and show me, be like, cause this one's hard, blah blah. Mind you, all the pants were tight. Like, there ain't nothing hard about it. And like, I don't know what was my problem, but I used to be like, say someone couldn't dress or whatever. I used to be like, it doesn't matter because I can fix them up. Like I'll always have a man dress nice, you know. So that's what I was thinking. Like, but his clothes weren't ugly. It was just like, I'll tell you, no, you're not wearing that. Straight up. Like, no. Not with me. But anyways, yeah, so one time he's like, and check this out, girl. Like, he used to oops. I'm not gonna say it in the accent because that'll just give it away. But I don't even care if you need it out. But he kept on calling me girl, like, stop. But he had clothes still in the bags of wherever he got them from, but it wasn't like they were in packages. Like, I'm like, what? He's like, still in. Oops. He's like, still in the pack, and I was like, oh, ta, ha, ha. And then he was like, I complimented his smell. Worst mistake. Like, because he smelled good. He pulled out all his cologne and made me smell them individually, one by one. I was like, took like 10 minutes. Bro, to me, a lot of cologne smells the same. So I was just like, And he was getting hyped, bro. I don't know why I was hyping this guy up. But I liked him, and he liked me, and he was really nice. Until he wasn't. Like, he stopped being nice, but he wasn't rude. It was just, like, all about him. Like, this is what I'm doing for the future, blah, blah, blah. This is what I like. It was always about him. Like, as time went on, I'm like, and I'm thinking, not doing him a favor. I wouldn't say that. I think, because I was used to, like, the bad guys, the thugs, whatever. So I was like, okay, this is outside my box. Like, I just got to give it a chance. And so I was really rooting for Cuz. I really was. And usually, if one thing takes me off, I self-sabotage. I'm done with it. But I didn't want to do that. And, like, it's almost been a month by now. So, like, no, I'm sure, like, it'll be fine. It got worse, bruh. One time, I went to wash my hands, and there was no hand towel in there. So, like, this is what I do. Like, I don't know about others, but if there's no hand towel, I'm just using the towel that's hanging there, right? And if there's no towel, then I'll use my shirt. I don't know. Like, it don't matter to me, but dang. I use his towel. Mind you, I wash my hands. It's not like I touched it, then wash my hands. Like, I wash my hands, come back out. He's smirking at me. I'm like, what? He was like, shaking his head. I was like, he's like, there was no hand towel in there, girl. I said, I know. I was like, oh, I know. I just used your body towel. I don't know. He goes in the bathroom, takes it over. He's like, what? He's like, girl, I don't want your germs. And then puts it in the dirty clothes. Bro, what? I think that's the first time I was like, nah. Like, I'm getting sick of him, for real. But I didn't want to give up because I felt like my friends were, at the time, were like, no, you just always want to see, like, you don't see it through, my boy. And I was like, okay, I got to see it through.
Damn, so how'd you get back home? You had the Uber?
What you mean, my boy?
Oh, no.
Got to see it through, my boy.
God damn it.
But, like, as time was going on, like, I think he was really getting on my nerves. And all that talk you had outside and in the text, where is it? I swear we only did it once. Well, the twice or whatever. That one day. That's it. Bruh, I'm trying to keep my frogs up, nigga. Like, once? Pissed. But I'm not, like, in my head, even though we weren't boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like, I wasn't gonna go have someone else. Like, no. Like, to me, like, that was the only guy. I don't know about him. Like, low-key, I know. Because I feel like after the third week, like, I was going there frequently. Like, even after work one time. So, like, I don't think you would have time for someone else, but niggas make, niggas make time for anything they wanna. But anyways, after that, I was just like, like, he was, like, rubbing me the wrong way, but I still wanted to see it through. Cool. One time I got there after work and I was like, I'm here. And usually he's like right fast, but he wasn't this time. But he knew I was on the way. That's what, like, gets me pissed. Like, I'm on the way. So why are you not by your phone? Oh. Anyways, like, I went there and waiting. someone end up letting me in. I'm like, hello, I'm here. Like, I'm getting ready to leave. I sat down on the bench. I was like, bruh, if you don't hurry up, like, I'm just gonna go home. Because I don't like no foolishness. Like, come on. Anyways, he comes up. He's in the garage. Or, like, the underground parking in his, when they have the storage or whatever. Like, fixing that up. And I was like, oh. He was like, oh, my bad. I was just doing that. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, I'm not done. I was like, oh, well, we can go, like, finish. Big mistake. We freaking go down. Okay, he had, like, car detail. Is that saying too much? He had a side hustle. A car detail and side hustle thing going on. Which, great. That's great. He was like pulling some of the cleaning stuff from that storage into his trunk. But while he's doing that, he's cleaning up down there. Oh, I missed a part. We went to Canadian Tire, I think, to get something to, like, a shelf or whatever to go into that, like, storage part. Mind you, we were in there forever because he couldn't make up his mind on the length of it or whatever. And we were just in there. We were fooling around. It was fun. Like, it was fun. I like doing stuff like that. That must have been, like, days before this time. Anyways, the shelf's still in there in the box. I'm like, oh, you didn't even take it out. I don't know what he was doing that whole time, but he kept, like, putting stuff back and forth, but it was so slow. Like, so slow. Mind you, I'm not asking for any of this information. He had the cleaning stuff, and it was a lot. Describing what each thing did one by one, right slow, like, okay, can we go upstairs? Like, I thought, like, you were almost done at least. I think I said, bruh, I could have went home and changed if you're gonna be down here doing this foolishness. I think I said that, and I feel like he got a little like, offended or whatever. Girl. Yep, so time's going on. I remember this is the weird part. He was in love with his car. Like, I'm talking like, I feel like, on that show, it's like Weird Addictions or whatever, when they be in love with the car, like having the car and stuff. Like, my word, bruh. If he could have his car, if he could marry his car, he would. And you would think it's this nice, like, crazy, like, freaking sports car or some shit. I can't even say what. I don't even want to say what type of car it is, but it was like a mom car, like a soccer mom car. Like, don't get freaking crazy, bruh. He would always go on about the car. Had a name for the car and all. Cuz had a name for it. And it's like, it's a singer name. I won't say the singer, but would you come pick up your clothes? I had them over. Yeah. Like, what? And so I was like, Scott, like, the more I'm hanging with Cuz, the more I'm like, this guy's corny, bruh. What do I do? How do I get him not to be like this? But it was getting worse. It wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. And he was getting less, like, thoughtful, less, like, it's just all about him. Like, he was so happy that I was there to listen, because I listened to all his junk, and, like, he stopped really asking about me. Like, even when we were texting, there was paragraphs about him. Like, all right, that's enough. But going on and on. one time, okay, we went on a date to eat, and at the restaurant, he was like flirting with the waitress in front of me, mind you. I don't know if he thought it was flirting, but to me it was. And she was looking at me like, so she felt that way too. She was looking at me like, are you guys together? Because the way he's going on. And then he asked me, like, he was like, her zipper's down, like, should I tell her? I was like, no. If anyone should, it should be me. Like, I could take her aside, but no, you shouldn't tell her. What the freak? Why are you even looking down there, nigga? What's good? Like, see? No, like, why are you looking down there? Anyways, I ordered calamari. He says he never had it. And so he took it, but he didn't like it. This guy takes it and was like, oh, I'll fix it. Starts putting so much salt and so much pepper on it. I can't eat too much pepper, mind you. And I'm definitely not eating salt. Like, I don't put salt on nothing unless I'm, like, cooking with it. I don't put salt on nothing. What are you doing? I said, oh, you can have that. Because after he was like, oh, much better. It's yours now, nigga. Thanks a lot. I was so pissed at him. Like, I think I couldn't wait to leave. Like, I just wanted to go home. But it pissed me off. So I end up going whatever. So this, like, I'm still trying to make it work with cuz. Mind you, he's talking about the car that every day, like, every single time I seen him, we would talk about the car. Another time, I don't know if this is the order, like, I keep forgetting the order of things until, like, the very last time. And then I'll get to that. But this time, I remember we had pizza. We were in the house. Mind you, I used the washroom, so I washed my hands before, like, after we got in, right? But when the pizza arrived, I didn't go and wash my hands. Like, oh my gosh. I proceeded to take a slice, and he goes, girl. That's goodness the accent. I don't care. He said, girl. No, I went to the accent, bro. He said, girl, go wash your hands. I was too ashamed. Too ashamed. Because it's like, you can't argue with someone saying, be clean. You know? It's like, you right, damn. Okay. So I went. I was like, if I could be red, I was red. Like, right now. I was too ashamed. I didn't even want to talk for the rest of the night. You got it. You got it, brother. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I did his hair. Bro, I was so proud of the hairdo. I was so proud. Like, I was like, finished product. He looked in the mirror and he goes, the part's a little off center. Mind you, it took hours. My hands are like this. Off center. It was, but you know, I don't know if guys really notice, but sometimes the haircut be off. Like when I'm braiding, it'd be like this, say. It's not drastic. It's just like there'd be more hair on this side than there is this side. So if I were to make the part middle, there would just be more hair on this. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, the hair cuts off, so I had to work with what I got. But it wasn't like over here. It was like, you know, my part's a little off. Like, it was just like this, say. Like, after all that time, I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was hurt. So I was like, whatever, bro. I think that's when I really just, I didn't think it would last. If he was going to keep on this way, I didn't think it was going to last too much longer, because I was getting, like, more annoyed. One time we were coming back from somewhere, and you know, like, when people make up scenarios and just, like, I do it, but I do it in a funny way. This guy was like, imagine we're here, we got our kids in this car, in the car he named after the girl. We got, say it's Layla. We got the kids, Layla, and then it's you, and then the kid's like, Daddy, what are you doing? And then I'm like, not now, Daddy. I mean, not now, John, the kid's name. Not now, Johnny. Daddy's talking to Mommy. But it was just, I didn't know where he was going with it. I zoned out. I started looking out the window. Mind you, he's parking, but, like, now he'd been parked for a while. I'm looking out the window. I stopped fake laughing. I can only do so much for so long. I'm like, and then I look at him, he's like, but not at me, like, oh, like, out the windshield. I'm like, and then I go, can we go inside? Yeah. And yeah, like, each time I got in or out the car, he would, like, sweep it out. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here, bro. Like, he was always like, anyways. Because this video is already so long, I'm just gonna make a part 2, but fear not, it will come right after this. So just stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.